stereotype or I am the black stereotype. Um, the black stereotype has its qualities such as weed smoking and not really doing anything with their lives, not in college, troublemakers, we're not intelligent, we're not creative, we can't handle business properly, our IQs aren't on the levels of other people. And that's some of the stereotypes that we get from just being black. But
Yeah, I experienced a stereotype. Uh, One stereotype I experienced was like with my hair. Uh, Many people think some people think that people with dreads like a bad person automatically because I guess they feel intimidated. I don't know, but my dreads on me, I just feel like me. It's just a part of me. So
'Cause, I mean, I'm a professional. I mean, I even look, different from everybody that's in my office in the whole company. I'm the only black guy that, they've ever seen. But even looking the way that I look, if you hold yourself in a certain light and you hold yourself with a certain esteem, they're always going to respect you.
And you had an issue with your hair because you have locks. Turn to the side so we can see your hair. Beautiful. So tell us what happened at work.
After I was hired, I was kind of taken back behind the closed doors, and they're like, we hope this doesn't offend you, but can you, now that you're accepting the position, can you get your hair cut? Or can you cut it, make it shorter? Can you not make it so long? And I took direct offense to that because that wasn't just, about a hairstyle. This is like a cultural expression. So it was offensive because, I'm the only black guy, so it's like, we want you to fit into this mold or this form.
All right. I know a lot of us have been subject to stereotypes all over, no matter what kind of situation we've been in. But it's a whole lot different from what you see on TV. Not all of us are selling drugs. Not all of us are just here to play basketball and play football or whatever. It's a lot of us here who actually here to get an education, who actually grew up with parents in the house, who actually don't know the exact quote-unquote struggle because not all of us have everything we ever wanted, but we never wanted for nothing in that way. But so I guess I know me, I'm from personal experience. I grew up in a bad neighborhood, but at the same time, I had parents who still made sure that I did what I was supposed to do. So at the same time, don't let what you see on your TV screen or what you hear about all the time in news make you think about all people the exact same way. Not just black people, but white people, Hispanic people, we all come from different points of life or whatever, different ethnic groups or whatever, but not all of us are bad people.
But so I think you have to have an alternative because most black men are not going to be able to shoot a basketball. Either you got a jump shot, or you got a wicked jump shot, right? You can do that. Entertainment. The thing is that you've got to find an alternative to those things so that you can fall back, a fallback plan, so that should it not work out, you're educated yourself to the degree that you're able to take care of yourself and do your thing.
I mean, at the end of the day, people gonna have their pre-made assumptions about people regardless of their race. But as far as black people go, you can't really make that assumption because if anybody knows Christopher Lake or Pablo, he fits the stereotype mold from the way he dressed, his appearance, everything. But if you sing a class with that dude, he'd be the first person to answer a question or he'll know everything the professor's talking about. So I can't really say a stereotype is something people could judge us off of. Everybody want to look at us because they see us on TV. Everybody that's black, not a rapper or a ball player. There's some of us actually in school that's trying to do something besides be a rapper, or athlete, or whatever you see on TV. Like guys like Bob Johnson, he didn't do it the way everybody else did it. Or who else? You see Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. We got guys like Langston Hughes. We got a whole bunch of black people I can name off the top of my head. They did stuff they love, but they had a positive influence on the community it didn't mean they was some bad person. I mean, yeah, Malcolm X had the little fight. I mean, he had this little motto, by any means necessary, but back then it was necessary. But now, you look at black people now, some of us are doing some of the things you see, but not everybody's like that. So for anybody that can judge a black person and say I act a certain type of way because of the color of my skin, I think that's dumb.